Dom says, do you think we're adequately insured for any pre-investigating committee advice? And could we be insured for judicial review of the GOsC? I don't know what he means by that. I think he probably means hearings at the PCC, which of course is separate from the General Osteopathic Council. So pre-investigating committee advice. Have we covered that already? A complaint, just to refresh people's minds about this, a complaint comes in, it goes to a screener at the General Osteopathic Council, not at the GCC. If it's got some credibility to it, it will go to the investigating committee, who will decide whether it is something which falls within their remit. And if it does, it'll go to the professional conduct committee to then hear the case. So up until the point where the investigating committee make a decision, the osteopath doesn't get involved, or the chiropractor doesn't get involved that much, other than to provide basic information. How much do we need? Are we insured properly for it? Could we be better insured for it?
I suppose the answer is yes, you can always be better insured for things, because you never know what's going to come out of the woodwork that hasn't been seen before.
Yeah.
And that's part of the trick, is to try and second guess what's going to happen in the future.
Yeah.
Again, the policy that we've pulled out by including complaints, we hope to get over some of the gap between a formal complaint actually being registered and the irritation factor of it making its way down that line. Excuse me, it's fairly limited insofar as I think the total we'll pay during that period is only £1,800. And because we don't want every person to just do it all the time, there's a 20% co-insurance. Mm-hmm. So effectively it means that if there is a £100 claim, you'd have to pay £20 towards the 80 that the insurers would pay.
Right. Which, I guess, if you're the person who's in the position of needing it, will sound a bit unnecessary. But of course, as you said earlier on, it's the only way that you and other insurers, excuse me if I use the term insurers to cover brokers as well, but it's the only way that you can keep the premiums down, isn't it? By trying to minimise the extent to which policies are.
What we like to do, and I can speak I think for the entire insurance industry here, not just ourselves, is look after people who've got valid claims. And what we would like to avoid is those where we have frivolous claims. And so this is one way of getting rid of some of those frivolous claims. The reason that we introduced it was that we thought some of the complaints that were being made weren't being dealt with soon enough on a commercial basis. So we wanted to get a lawyer in front of the clients so that they could see that there was a professional response coming out, and they were then not tempted to push their luck by just taking it on to the Osteopathic Council or the Chiropractic Council, whatever it might be.
Yeah.